President Trump says he's revoking security clearances and access to classified information for several top Democrats. Trump claims it's no longer in the national interest for them to have such access. Some of the names include former President Biden, former Vice President Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, Liz Cheney, and New York Attorney General Letitia James. You know, Sandra, I noticed Alvin Bragg was on the list, too. Andrew Weissman, individuals that clearly are not very pro-Trump.
In the nature of keeping this quick, this is entirely in his, he has the power to make this decision. And he was elected as the president of the United States to make the smartest decision possible. And if this is what he says it is, this is what he can do. That's
right. And the 51 intelligence officers who, fronted for Hunter Biden and got us that elaborate lie about the laptop.
Yeah, they, by definition, have to have theirs revoked, which I'm sure they are. Look, once you leave government, I don't understand why you need one anyway. They kicked mine right out. I had a TSSCI the day I was out of my job. You're out. That's it. They get rid of it. This nuance here is the following. If you have a case, if you're one of the people that's still working, if you're Tish James, you end up in some kind of national security case, they can, quote unquote, read you in for that case. Fine. And so they can fix it if they need to.
Marie, Philip Bump at the Washington Post listed the reasons people keep their clearance. Among them were consulting with sitting government officials. I don't think Trump's going to be consulting with Andrew Weissman. Right. Serving in an official capacity. I don't think he's going to be hiring, Jake Sullivan. Writing memoirs or histories. Sorry, who cares? You can't write your memoir outside security work. There's no reason these people need this.
These people, I agree with. I'm actually more concerned by trying to take security clearances from some of the law firms in Washington that have just worked on cases that Trump thought were against him. Those people many of them need these to actually do their jobs. Paul's right, they can get read in for a specific case, but it's just rich coming from a president who took a bunch of boxes of classified documents to Mar-a-Lago. And Tulsi Gabbard, who never could have gotten a security clearance in a normal security clearance process. This doesn't bother me.
And Joe Biden, who left them in his beautiful garage.
But it's just rich that Trump is doing
Joe
this.
Biden's security clearance because he also improperly mishandled classified information. Look, if any of these people have a legitimate case to meet on why they need a security clearance, they're free to make it. But I have a very difficult time believing that Hillary Clinton, who hasn't worked in politics now for several years, still needs access to classified information. I don't see anything wrong with that.
And, we overclassify anyway. So there's that.
There's that, too. Well, sorry, guys, you can't write your memoirs with classified information. All right.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.